Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the MFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones. And that one complete downfield to Allen. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second and 4. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Edwards again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
13 yards there and a Niner first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to throw now on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. 20. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle. Now 10-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. But following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 139 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Watch left. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they're going to get this up to midfield. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Double tight.
On second down, Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to roam.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. It is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here we go. Double tight. No. 3 down.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
7, Mike 57. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
We got 3. 3 down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. David Montgomery, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Jones hit and the ball's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness.
37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for the Niners, and even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 67 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Here we go. 57 the mic. 57.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Shy of midfield. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Going deep here for Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd down and 4. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 74 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 39, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back to throw again. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 84 yards. Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores, you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 11, a minute 50 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Jones. He's got Mooney, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Minus 57, 57's mine. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A.,